Okay, so in rounding decimals, the first thing you need to know is what the place is. Now, all of these have a TH at the end, notice that, except for the whole number. That means that TH tells us it's going to be on the right side of the decimal point. So when we have a decimal point here, we're going to have our decimal point. Oops, I need to put it in the right there, decimal point. And now next to the decimal point, I'm going to put your first spot is going to be your 10th place. Okay, so that's a little bit different than what you're used to seeing when you're looking at from on before the decimal place, because it's the ones when it's on the left-hand side. Okay, so that would be our first one. And then the next one that you're going to have after your 10th place is going to be your hundredths. Okay, that's the next one that's next to it. And then the next place that's next to that is your thousandths place. Okay, so we have the 10th is the first place past your decimal point on the right hand side. Your second place is your hundredth, and the third place from your decimal point is your thousandth. Now, in order to be able to round, that's one of the things you're going to have to know is what place. So the thousandth, so we got 7.64531. The 7 is our whole number. 6 is in our 10th place. 4 is in our hundredths place. 5 is in our thousands place. 3 is in the 10,000th place. And 1 is in the 100,000th place. But we only have to go to the thousandth place. So for this one, we're going to write our number 7.64531. And the place we want is on the third. So tens, hundreds, thousandths place is right there. Okay, so that's going to be the last digit we're going to write. But before we can do that, we're rounding, right? So we're rounding. So what we'll do is we'll look to the number to the right. If that number is greater than 5, we round up. If that number is less than 5, then we leave it the same. So the thousandths, our answer for the thousandths place will be 7.645 because this is less than 5. Okay, so that's what would be when we round it to the thousandth place. Okay, when we're rounding it to the hundredths place, let's look at our number again. 7.64531. And we're looking for the hundredths. So that's going to be this digit right here. And if you notice, next to this digit is a 5. So that means that number is going to round up. So that will be 7.6. And we're going to round the 4 up because the next number is a 5. So that makes this a 5 as well. So that's our hundredth place. We've rounded it to the hundredth place. Now the next one we want to round it to the tenths. We have 7.64531. We're looking for the 10th place, which is our 6. We look to the number to the right, and it's a 4, so it's less than 5. So the 6 stays the same. So our final digit, our final number is going to be 7.6. We're going to stop right there, and that would be rounded to the 10th place. Now, if we want to round it to the whole number place, we start out with a 7.64531. Our whole number place is right here. The 6 is the number to the right of it is a 6, so that means we're going to round up. And so our final answer for this one is going to be 8. Okay, so we rounded that one to the first whole number, to the whole number that's there. And that's how you would round to the nearest tenth, hundredth, thousandth, and whole number places.